We're getting ready to go to Atlanta. We're getting the first flight out in the morning, 6 o'clock. We're gonna be down there on boots on the ground by 8 o'clock. Go get some breakfast and then go hit the properties. First property we're gonna go look at is Southampton.
Dude, I love doing these property tours with you. Like, you always over-deliver.
I think once you just train and redirect your mindset, like, you know that, hey, you can do more than 10 units, 20 units, 30 units. It takes a team, but it's out here for the taking.
These guys can do their own deals on their own, but we're all coming together to do big properties together so we can change our lives. And these deals are big enough to change all of our lives with just one deal. What was the biggest deal you looked at before?
Low twos. Yeah, low twos.
This is a big deal, 300 plus units. It actually has 90 down units. There were some properties that had burn units. Yeah, the occupancy was 50%, but the economic occupancy, which means people that are actually paying you, is only 10%. I'm excited about the 90 down units because that's a lot of construction, that's a lot of value creation, that's a lot of energy that's gonna be needed to put into this property to go ahead and push the value up. Then we're gonna be looking at some other cash flowing deals. I love cash flowing deals, right? Because why do I like cash flowing deals? When we're on vacation, when we're building our business, right? We have money coming in. We're not stressed about like, oh, the property's, we're paying out of the pocket for the property. $82 million worth of property right there.
Right?
One property is $82 million.
Just one. Could be worth more too after we do something to it.
Yeah, we're gonna do something to it.
When we first started looking at real estate probably years ago, it was never, over 200 units, 300 units, but the big mission for you is always thinking bigger.
Super excited about that one. That's a big deal, 700 unit deal. What was the biggest deal you've done up to this date?
To this date, just 6 units.
We went from 6 to 700 in one day. And the next thing is like, after we continue to see him, continue to get comfortable with the situation, now it's like, that's the one. Now we have context. Fully occupied, 95% occupancy, but there's a lot of opportunity there to go in there and do some renovations and be able to push the value of this property. Then we have the view at Harwell. I've heard a lot of weird things about this property, but I'm excited to see it. It's 90 units, so it's a smaller deal, right? But this deal sounds like it has a lot of opportunity. It's supposed to have some burn units. Kind of excited to see what's gonna happen out there. Not really sure. It's in a trending area, so interesting to see what's gonna happen there. In Atlanta, you can see, it's crazy. It goes one end of the spectrum and then the totally other end of the spectrum. And we were on the other end of the spectrum. And then we have the last property. It's called the Summit.
Seeing the volume of properties, and also seeing how certain properties are run, like from the property management. When some of you were like, this could use a little bit more work, and you've seen ones that, like the last one we saw, which was pretty good with the security, property managers on point.
We got the whole spectrum, A's, B's, and C's, right? And once you see those properties, now you start to get a feel for what you want to invest in and what you don't want to invest in.
The same things and the same systems that you would use on the smaller deals, you're using for the bigger deals. You're just the numbers are different. So, the same way you would...
those numbers are different. The results are massively different, right? Summit's like a 300+ unit property. It's actually 2 properties that were purchased adjacent to each other and then merged as 1 property. So 1 property management team runs them both. When I was doing those 1 and 2 unit properties, 3 unit properties, you know, it was just me. It was me handling all the phone calls. It was me doing all the due diligence. It was me dealing with all the contractors. It was me finding all the deals. But when you go after these bigger properties, 700 unit properties, these $80 million deal properties, like, we got a team, we got a squad, and they're all A players, right? The real question is, when are you gonna get invested? When are you gonna come join us for the next property tour? When are you gonna get involved? Let's go, think bigger. Hey there, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click subscribe down below and give me a thumbs up. You can reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook at Oliver Fernandez 3. I have new videos just like this one dropping every week. So drop a comment down below and let me know what you want to hear next. Until then, keep growing and keep learning. Just do it.